Hey everyone, I'm here with a speed paint for my OC, Wren. Wren is a lichen, or lycon, or however you pronounce that. Like a werewolf, only he can kind of like transform at will. Um, just so you know, every now and again this may kind of like cut out, or not cut out, but like pause every now and again because I was texting a friend because I know what to do when I'm recording. I know how to be super professional. Um, Also, sorry for the poor audio. I'm using my phone because I don't have money for fancy equipment. So, as you see here, this is going to be kind of like a reference sheet so that I can maybe commission other people to draw him, um, or even just as reference for myself so that I can draw him good later. Gooder. Ugh. As you can see here, he has kind of a scruffy hairdo. This is not because he is super anime, this is because in the story he lives in a post-apocalyptic uh, time period where brushing hair isn't exactly your first choice, your first priority on what you want to do in the morning. Um, he used to be super anime, let me tell you. He used to have the big long ponytail. He used to be the super dark, brooding emo boy. Now he's just basically a moody dweeb, and I love him. He's a good character. In my opinion, anyway. He's one of my oldest characters, so he's had a lot of time to develop over the years. Uh, as you can see, he's pretty beat up. He likes to think he's pretty strong, pretty tough. Um, yeah. I don't know what to talk about very much, so I'm gonna ramble a lot in case you haven't noticed. Um, the reason why his bandages kind of look all dirty and bloody is because, well, they're dirty and bloody. Um, in this kind of like storyline, they don't really have the time nor resources to clean the bandages very well, so, or change them, so they have to, excuse me, kind of just rinse them off and keep going when they have to change the wraps. So they do have stains, which is why they look so grody. Um, what else to talk about? I guess maybe I could talk about his story a little bit. Um, the only bandage that really doesn't change that often, like, well, it gets changed in the sense that it gets clean, but the bandage that kind of stays where it is and doesn't move regardless if it's healed or not is the bandage over his eye. Now, his eye kind of has to tie in with his past. He's always been pretty weak. Oh, look, here we go with the hands. Just saying, I tried these hands out 3 different times before they work because I'm bad at hands and posing hands. um, so the eye basically has to do with a big part of his past and why he's so angry and angsty all the time, which is fun to write and draw. But he was bullied a lot as a cub or child or whatever you want to call it. He was always weak, and so he always got beat up because, the whole thing, wolf hierarchy, they all care for each other, but like the weak one always gets the crap end of the stick. And there were some pretty violent fellow children in his little tribe thingamajigger. Who even says that? And one day they burned his eye with a hot iron rod that they had heated in a fire. And although it's technically healed, he just doesn't want to look at the scar. I guess maybe that might have been inspired by Zuko from Avatar: The Last Airbender. I, like, subconsciously inspired. I don't think Yeah, I don't think anything else really inspired that. Um, although the scar isn't as prominent as Zuko's. So here we go, trying to fix up that hand with another hand that is equally as gross. And then I just decide to resketch the whole thing, which this is the one that I end out keeping, which is not terrific, but it's definitely better than the other two. So I'm coming to the last bit of the speed paint here, just finishing up with lining the bottom half of Wren and coloring in his clothes, his pants, and his shoes. I would like to formally apologize for all the times that I said, as you can see, all of the awkward pauses. I'm still not used to this, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed my first speed paint in a couple years and my first Akko voiceover. See you later then.